Hi everybody, my name is Shantae Williams and I'm the author of Scars and Makeup. We're here on 124th Street in Frederick Douglass in Harlem at the Magic Johnson Theater. Scars and Makeup is a novel that I created. It's been a story that's been in my mind for over 13 years. I wanted to turn it into a movement because it means so much to me. I love the fact that I created the word Scars and Makeup. It's very, very, very profound. Well, what inspired me to write the book was everything that I've been through in my life. I've pretty much been through it all, from hustling, crack, to robbing people, setting people up, born and raised to, a drug-addicted mother. I was actually addicted to drugs when I was born. I was a premature baby. And just throughout life, I was going through so many trials and tribulations, and I know there's so many men and women out there that can relate to it. When you think about your life and you think back of all the things that you have done and you have accomplished, you always say to yourself, I want more. This is not the end. So that's what I did. I strive for more, and I strive for excellence, and I strive for a change. I didn't want to be just another statistic black woman. Who is Scars and Makeup? Scars and Makeup is me. Scars and Makeup is you. Scars and Makeup is anybody. Scars and Makeup is so profound. It's so universal. It can relate to anything and anybody. My life, my ups and downs, all the tribulations that I've been through. Scars and Makeup means family. Scars and Makeup mean emotion. Scars and Makeup means Eric Gardner, Michael Brown. Scars and Makeup means the finish line. Scars and Makeup means domestic violence, depression, abuse. Scars and Makeup also means family, love, neglect. Scars and Makeup means anything that you can put your mind to. There's never a wrong answer with Scars and Makeup. It's my baby. He's such a knucklehead, but he's a very, very important part of my book. Once the book comes out, you read it, you'll understand why he's definitely a part of Scars and Makeup. Scars and Makeup, the novel, will be coming soon. Also, scarsandmakeup.com will be coming soon as well. When you log on to scarsandmakeup.com, you can expect to see features of all different people, men and women, even children, speak about different avenues in their life. Just a short story in comparison to what many other people are going through in the world. Also, you can expect to see footage of me, pictures, comments, posts, events, everything. Also, I am trying to get a link with all the people around the world, so in case of emergencies where someone is either getting hurt, abused, neglect, hungry, or homeless, we can hook them up with a hotline so they can get prisoners. s.williams@scarsandmakeup.com is my email. I'm on Instagram at SheIsJustMe, Facebook at Shantae Williams. I have 2 groups called Scars and Makeup. You can join those as well. Twitter at Tay the Great or Shantae140. I want you guys to support, join, and spread the word. Scars and Makeup. We are Scars and Makeup. It's a novel that I had created about different avenues in my life. The reason why I came here to speak to you guys is because I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with being homeless. I'm familiar with being hungry. I'm familiar with being depressed, struggling. I never abused drugs, but I smoked, I drank, and I did different things that I shouldn't have done, that led me down the path that I should not have moved down. So I came here to speak with y'all to let you guys know that I can relate
And also, maybe give you guys some information, some tips, let you guys know that being here is not the last resort. Being here is just a stepping stone for you to further on in your life, whether it's with education, whether it's with a movement, whether it's with family, whether you want to strive for excellence in whatever you are trying to accomplish, whether it's drugs, whether, abuse, neglect, anything, you can overcome it. Now, I have a couple of flyers here, and the flyer actually is promoting my novel. It's not out there. It should be out there like late February, March. This is a little difficult that I have to do concerning with the logo. Like I said, I've been homeless. I've been from place to place. Family members. I've been in a shelter or two, and I know how it feels, to go ask for help. Nobody never really wants to ask for help. People are whether shy or they think what this person is going to think about them or what they're going to say. So they walk around with their head held high, acting like there's no problem, nothing is going on, but inside you're eating yourself up and you're not doing anything by not asking questions or getting help. So I'm in front of the world, hey, it's not wrong with me, when I'm, trying to figure out where my next meal is coming from, or where I'm going to stay at. How many people in here slept at family members' houses? Big area. Okay, how many family members say, well, you got to leave it too before you got to leave, and you're looking at them like, I thought you were my family. How many people felt that way? I'm quite sure, I was hurt. I'm like, my blood. Telling me I got 2 weeks at this time. I'm a young girl. I'm 14 years old. I'm running the streets. I'm having sex. I'm smoking. I'm drinking. I'm doing anything to try to take away the pain of what I was going through. I thank God that I never resulted in any other drugs, but I've seen it in my family. Deeply, coke, crack, all of that. I was so young at the time smelling it. I was seeing it in my household. I knew how to cook it up for you. I was in the streets selling it. And honestly, that's the way I made a living. I robbed people, I set people up. I never resorted to stripping, but that would have been an option for me. But sometimes when people hit rock bottom, they say to themselves, what am I doing? And I actually did that. It's been situations that I was in that led me in jail. I called myself being in a relationship with boyfriends that were undercover pimps, and I was happy to escape those situations. It's difficult, for me to stand here and talk to you without shedding a tear because I know how it feels. And I'm quite sure it's many of you guys who, had horrible lives or maybe a good life and someone took it away from you or someone snuffed it from you. I've had an uncle who was drugged, and it just messed up his whole world. I stand here today just like you guys. I'm no better than you. But I want to tell you guys that, in the end, this is not it. Out in this world, there are many things that you can accomplish. There are many things that you can do. For me, I chose to stop running the streets. I chose to stop smoking and drinking. Well, I drink occasionally, when I'm going to parties and stuff like that. I chose, to be a better person for me. I chose to have a baby at a young age as well. I have a son on this age. He's 12 years old now. And I knew that if I didn't change my life, he would look at me and say, well, my mom, who is she? Like, what is she doing? What mark is she making in the world that I can look up to her and say, I'm so proud of that woman right there. Well, I'm proud to be her son. I knew I had to change my ways. I knew I had to go find work. I knew I had to find me a partner. I knew I had to find me a job, and I knew I had to keep a job. And not even just a job, because the difference between a job and a career is a job is something you go through to pay the bills. But when you have a career is like something that you work hard for, that you study for, something you went to school for, something that you're saying, I like this is what I want to do. And you go for it, and that's something that you're proud of. So for me, this is my job. This is my career. Talking, speaking to people, trying to get them help, trying to get them assistance, trying to show them that whatever negative path that they went down could be turned into a positive attitude. And that's exactly why I'm here to let you guys know that this is not it for you guys. I've been depressed. I've been in a mental hospital. And I'm going to keep that real. I've been in the hospital because I kept in so much things that were going on with me that when the time came, I exploded on the wrong people. And they thought I was actually crazy. But it wasn't that. When I sat down and I talked to a doctor, he said, you know what, you're like a volcano. You kept so much inside you, and you dealt with the pain, you dealt with the anguish, you dealt with the aggravation until you actually exploded. And I feel bad. The people who were there for me, that's who I exploded. And as much as I thought I didn't want to be here, I knew I needed that help. You understand what I'm saying? I knew that pain that was in me didn't need to be there anymore. Because that pain was renting my body. It was renting the space in me. And I was giving it too much attention instead of giving the love that I needed to give to the people who weren't there for me. You understand what I'm saying? To my son, focusing on schoolwork, focusing on keeping a steady job. Because I was so mad and angry at work and everything that everybody had done to me. I'm just walking around mad. But that doctor, I might not say anything, but he made me realize, you can't do that. You have to talk to somebody. You have to speak up. You have to say, this is what's wrong with me. And I kept thinking for 27 years before I got a nervous breakdown. Because that's what he called me. He called me a nervous. I mean, everybody else called me crazy at that moment because they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know the pain. They didn't know what I was walking around with. So, once I, did the little time in there, it wasn't long. It was like about 6 days in there because he realized, like, you're really not crazy. You just have a chemical imbalance because of all the things that you've been going through. And it's true, I've never really spoken to anybody about it. I was big and tough, walking around and fighting people all the time. I'm on the train, going to school, just to hide the pain. Dealing with different people, that hid everything that I was going through. You know how we are. How many people in here front all the time? I know I do. I look around and I front like there's nothing wrong with me, even to this very day. And some people are in denial and they admit it, and some people don't. Some people are like, I'm real. But how real are you with yourself? Sit down and ask yourself, how real are you with yourself? If you can't sit down, and I don't mean crazy talk to yourself, but find out who you are inside, then you're not real with yourself. And I'm keeping that real. I'm still learning about myself, and I'm 31 right now. No, I'm not old and not young. I'm in the middle. And I've been through a lot. But I sat down on many occasions, and I looked in the mirror, and I said to myself, who are you? Who are you? Many times I've answered my own question. But that's who I thought I was, because that's who I was out there training myself to be. This big bad girl, she pretty, she cute, she from Queensbridge, she done did this, she done did that. The next person is like, so? I don't care if you bleed just like I bleed. You walking around in these streets just like me. So they're not looking at me as a threat or competition. They just looking at me as just another selfless person with nothing to offer to the world. But the only person who can change that is you. You can say, I am somebody. I want to be somebody. And that's exactly what I did. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote Scars and Makeup. Also, I've been molested. Besides being homeless, I've been neglected. I grew up with a mom who was addicted to drugs. My father was murdered. It's just a lot of things. Like, as you hearing about my life, I'm sharing. This is my open book to you guys. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not putting on a mask. I'm not putting on a front. Those wasn't fake tears. Those were real. So I'm saying to you guys, this is not it. Don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up. Stop it. If that's what you guys are doing, don't. You guys are somebody. You. Even you, little mama. You definitely are somebody. You the future. Do you know that? You are the future. What's your name, Philo? Rakia? Very pretty name. I guarantee, I bet $10 you smart. You smart? What grade? Can you tell me what you want to be when you grow up? Can you tell me what you want to be when you grow up? You want to say animals? How dope is that, y'all? No, I'm serious. That is dope. I mean, let's be real. I'm just getting a little political. Everything and everybody is doing what they're supposed to do on this earth but humans. The animals, the ecosystem, the water, the fish, everybody. The only people giving a problem is humans. And that's a fact. That's a scientific fact. So I want you guys, like I said, even if they gotta sit down and think, yeah, the good and the bad about yourselves. Don't weigh it out, because then you're gonna judge yourself. Just look at it. I'm down right now. You understand? Because everybody has a bad side. Everybody gets pissed off, ticked off, everybody going through certain things. So, you know, I'm just here to let you guys know that you just like me. I've gone through the things that you guys are going through or have gone through. I had secrets that ate me up for years. You guys are the first group that I actually shared that I was molested. I just recently, the other day, told my uncle after 31 years, and he asked me, why didn't you say anything? Sometimes you don't know how to say it. I went to my mother, and I'm sharing it with you. She didn't do anything about it. At that time, she was on drugs, you know. And I'm her daughter, my only daughter. And the man touched me, molested me. So when you guys are out there doing your thing and not paying attention to your kids, things are happening. Trust and believe they happen. You have to keep a close eye and watch on your children. Because so many bad things can happen. And then you can grow up. Like I said, I was walking around, right? I'm just doing all kinds of things to a certain point that I don't feel. And it never happened. So, I don't know if you guys have any questions for me, but I do have a question for somebody here. You know, I'm a giving person, so I'm going to give $10 to somebody if they get this question, right? Hope I got your attention. I said $10. So. You just that. No, I mean, hey, somebody took $10. Hey, yeah. Right, yeah, what, 15. Okay, so now that y'all heard a little bit about me, I mean, I would love if anybody would like to share stories with me if they want to, no pressure or anything involved in this vaccination. But I'm going to ask you guys, well, it's a couple questions. First question I'm going to ask is, when y'all heard the word God made, or when y'all saw it, what came to mind? Makeup. That's what came to mind. Makeup, I swear. Makeup. Okay. Good to see makeup. Okay.
No, I thought maybe it has something to do with like mentally being smart and how you're recovering. Like before and after, pretty much.
Before and after. Actually, you are actually 100% correct. You took us some makeup. That's what I said. Story makeup. I'm like, baby, you put a pink story on it. What did you do? Tamika Covering up your scars? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to say the same thing, like putting up your trials and tribulations, like changing from getting from a down point to a higher point.
I can't hear you.
I said from getting from like a down point to a higher point, so you are covering up your scars and using makeup for pretty. You know, makeup makes you pretty, so you become that's your joy.
Actually, that's a right answer. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Talia.
Talia. Talia? I'm sorry. And your name, sir? Raphael. Now, what is he saying? Right. Right. Yeah. Wanda.
I understand you've been, I've been scarred too, but I look myself every day and said, I can do better.
Right.
And you know something, I went to church 2 years and the pastor said in my ear, stop settling for less. You deserve better. And I didn't even know this pastor, and it kind of like drove me crazy for like a week. Like, this pastor comes, don't know me from a campaign, but she whispered in my ear and said, stop settling for less. You deserve a whole lot better. And that's the same thing. You deserve a whole lot better, but it don't happen overnight.
And you're right, Wanda. You're absolutely right. I just think to you, I can relate because 4 years ago when I was to my church, Greater Victory Baptist Church, my pastor told me that I was destined for greatness, that I would be some type of motivational speaker. This was 4 years ago. And 4 years ago, I heard, he don't know me. I don't know what he told me. What do you mean motivation? I was like talking to people. I don't like people.
Exactly.
And look here, look what I'm doing now. Look where I'm at.
I know, but before I came in the shelter, you know how long it took me to say, why are you walking around so proud and you have no place to live, you don't need family? I took myself to my nurse and I said, I had to do nomination for my son, Charlie, and I didn't know how to do this.
Oh, congratulations.
And look at this little boy and said, I'm thinking about you. When he's in the state, and you don't even land other people, so we have to put this way in and cook for them. So I kind of understand what you lay with you, what you was talking about, but I've been integrated out. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Now I realize because I said scar and makeup, I thought it was like you could call a scar with makeup.
Right, no, but I mean, literally speaking, you can.
Yeah, I know what that's right, but I took pictures of it while I was like,
No, it's all right. Sometimes you just grab it real fast. They don't need to know what I want to let you guys know. Whatever meaning that you came up with is the right meaning to it. Whatever y'all thought about.
because I've been scarred.
Or positive.
I've been scarred.
You know, the scar is the actual scar. The makeup is the finish line.
Yeah.
Like I said. Me, I'm a part of the problem. Did I conquer? What do you mean? My makeup? Yeah, I'm still here.
All the secrets are.
Yeah, I confess. Whatever I've done with the Lord, that's all I'm like. No, makeup means the finish line. You know, getting out of this situation. You know, that's what I've been learning. All this company, I have that New Zealand. I have a movement going. I have a website going on. All the negative things that I've done is in the past. So makeup, that's my finish line. You know, I am scarred. I mean, how many people feel like they are scarred? Because I know I do. I'm scarred from makeup all the way. That's just me. That's just who I am. This is me. This is what I represent. This is my brain. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm going to just give you this shirt because you on point with everything. You know, I'm just feeling you. I don't know if you can fit it or not, but this is definitely for you.
I'm talking to my son because I don't fit me.
Listen, it's a free
No, it's
t-shirt.
serious.
And no, honestly,
See, like situations like this is good. It's like part of my sobriety, and I can relax every day from being stressed
absolutely.
and being homeless. I can relapse any time. But you know something? I look at my son and I say, you know something? I got to stay strong for him because he knows no better.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm a mother. I'm supposed to be. Because I got 7 kids. All my kids almost got custody of them, except for the last one.
Right. I've been in that situation too. My
He's
mother
10, and
had
I got 5 years before I had him.
right.
So it's like this is the first time I'm really being because I can get into my mother and say, I'm going to get
Right, I'm
this.
going to what I got to do.
But I tucked my tail between my legs and I got strength. And I said, you know something? I'm going in the shelter and start my life all over to teach this boy how it ain't what you want, it's what you do.
Right.
Because most kids always, I want. It's not like that. You see what I'm saying? It's what you need. And that's the way I'm raising that little boy right now.
Absolutely.
But like I said, it's just for me to slip back into the bull crap. You know what you want.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. I understand we come from Tim saying his folks here. And like I said, people don't like people, but I'm taking this chance to come up to you to let you know I know. And I was definitely going to mention it. And that's your scars and your story. You don't need to share your story.
No, I know
You
that.
know? Well, I know you know that, but I'm saying for me, that was great. That was great. And I'm honored and blessed that you even told me, you know, something like that. People don't like sharing. But no, they don't share. And you open up when you let people down.
Better about this. Like,
I'm not saying
now.
how you was. You can finish it all.
I'm
You go, girl. Like, I'm serious.
I gotta take my Alka-Seltzer Plus. Nice meeting you.
It was definitely
Stay clean and sober.
You
You
take care of yourself, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.